love, it's Kat, the Wildflower Queen. How are you? What are you doing? I hope you're good. Today we're going to take a look at what do you need to release in order to become your higher self, to get to a next stage of wherever you are, or to manifest something new in your life. So what you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with Rainbow Moonstone, card 2 with Aventurine, and card 3 with a Labradorite egg. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number ones. So you chose the number 19, Clarity, and the Rainbow Moonstone. I'm gonna put that over there and this one over here. And I'm actually going to get one of these at first and then we will get to tarot. So what I feel for you is that you are going through a detoxification process. I feel like when I'm tapping into your energy, I feel very tired. Like I just want to go to sleep. I feel very drained, very tired, and somehow also frustrated because I'm feeling so tired. Does that make sense to you? I feel like you are going through a very big transformation on the inside, and this is making you very tired. Please don't feel guilty about resting or taking time for yourself. You really need the rest because your body is going through a lot at this time, and it needs every bit of energy it can get. I don't know, I heard a message. It said being pregnant. So there are two things that comes through with that message. Sorry, I'm being really slow, as this energy is kind of I feel like I have like brain fog or something. Anyway, so being pregnant, it could be that you are pregnant, you might not know about it, or it could be the fact that it's almost like being pregnant, like you are creating something incredible inside of you. It doesn't have to be a baby, it could be just, you know, a spiritual awakening, or just something is going on inside your body, something is being created, and it's not necessarily a baby, but it could be something amazing energy-wise. I remember when I had my spiritual awakenings, I felt really tired. And then I felt really guilty for sleeping a lot, and I didn't understand what was going on, and it was really hard because I could barely stay awake, but I also didn't want to sleep because, well, I had already slept the whole day through, and I don't know, it was kind of difficult. And this is what I feel for you that you are going on right now. And I feel like, yeah, I think this is a spiritual awakening. And the thing is, with spiritual awakenings, is that a lot of different things will kind of be, I don't want to say cut off. It's almost like they just slide off of you. Like, you have no need for them, and you're not like holding on to them. They just kind of slip away. and there is no resistance there. They just glide away. They are no longer needed. This could be people, this could be like makeup and clothes and music, art. Things that once brought you joy just kind of slip away. And it doesn't have to be forever. It's just at this moment, it is not meant for you. It's not meant for you at this moment. So spirit guides, pile number 1. What do they need to release at this time? These cards are really sticky. It's really hot in my apartment. I have a fan, but I don't have it on right now because, well, I don't want it to interrupt the, you know, the video. 8 of Water. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful. Spiritual and emotional growth, yeah, that's what I've been talking about. You are going through, it's like things that used to matter no longer do. It's like things have lost meaning. They don't. Well, let's say for like example, music. You used to love music and you couldn't go anywhere without your headphones and stuff like that, and it was just something that you always needed. But now suddenly it's almost like you would rather just listen to silence, you know, like I'll just turn off the music and leave the headphones on so I can be in silence. That is something that I also feel. This is a very strong energy. I feel like something incredible is happening inside of you, and it is taking a lot of energy, a lot of it, like almost every speck of energy that you have will be used for this transformation. And that is really tough. I almost feel like crying because I'm so tired, and this is not my tiredness. This is your tiredness that I'm feeling, and I almost feel like crying because this is really heavy. It's like the air around me has suddenly become really heavy, and it's like pressing me down. It's really heavy. It's almost like, you probably know the feeling right before thunder, you know, the electricity in the air, and there is this expectations in the air, but it's also like really tiring. It's so pressuring. There's this pressure in the air that I feel. Okay, spirit guides. I at the same time, I feel really sad for you, because you're feeling this way, because I can feel how hard it is to be you at this moment. It's really hard, and I just wish I could take it away. I don't know. But still, this is very necessary. This is very necessary. You have to go through this in order to become something awesome. And you got the Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. With this one, don't, oh sorry, did I touch the camera? I'm very sorry. With this Panther Spirit, I don't, because I feel like you're kind of blaming yourself for not having the energy that you used to do. Like, I feel like you don't have the motivation to do stuff because, well, you're tired. And I feel like you're like blaming yourself for not exercising, for not doing the normal things, or, you know, stuff. But don't do that to yourself. It's almost like your body is like creating a baby, metaphorically. And it takes a lot of energy to create a life. And this, what you're creating, is something unbelievable. I can't even try to get to the bottom of it. Like, it's so huge. And I feel like you're not quite ready to know what's coming. It's almost like, is it a baby? Is it a bird? Is it a football? You're not supposed to know yet what is coming, but let me tell you, you're gonna love it. It's going to be something incredible. And when you have gotten through this, you understand why you had to go through this. It was very necessary for this transformation. And so I'm being taken to an episode of Doctor Who. It's I don't remember which season. Could have been probably the second season. It was when, I think the name of the episode was Girl in the Fireplace. In this episode, Doctor Who with his sidekicks, they enter a spaceship where they realize that they could see into different rooms out of like a fireplace or something. And in these like windows, they're like windows through space and time. And when they step in and talk to this girl, they realize that it's I really don't know how to pronounce this, and this is most definitely not the right way. Madame de Pompadour, maybe that's something similar. Also known as Rainet. She was the mistress of, was it King Louis the 15th? I don't know, my history is horrible, absolutely horrible. Anyway, they realized that these portals show different stages of her life, and they kind of go and visit her, like, you know, here and there. And to the woman, the time between is like years, but for Doctor Who and the others, it's like just a couple of minutes, even seconds. And yeah, they're like these baddies who want to take her brain or whatever. And so they try to save her. But the point is, there is this moment, you know, this woman falls in love with Doctor Who. I mean, all of them do. But yeah, so she says something like, I'm stuck on the long route. Like, I have to live through every moment, every second, every minute, every hour. But he, Doctor Who, he can just, you know, take a shortcut. Like, he can just take shortcuts and just appear when he wishes, and he's on the shorter route, and she can't skip anything. And that is kind of how I feel that you are in right now. I feel like you have been in the stage for quite a while, and you feel like you are stuck on the long route. You have to live through every single second, and it's hard. But the thing is, what I hear is that this is the long route, but at the same time, it's a shortcut. That is why I wanted to share this scene that I was shown. Because this route that you are on right now, it is very tough and long and exhausting. Believe me, I know. But this is going to put you ahead years. You will learn wisdom that other people never will gain, ever. And it's sort of, it's really hard to explain, but the wisdom you gain and the experiences that you get from this are going to put you ahead years. It's the wisdom, it's the clarity that you get. Clarity. Like, imagine, okay, this is another. Imagine being in a maze, or no, it's a maze. It's a maze, not a labyrinth, it's a maze. So, when you're in this maze, all you can see are the hedges, right? The bushes, the ones that, you know, form the route. And then you can't see where you're going. Only like a few meters, maybe. You can't see very far where you're going. And when you do go, you can't be sure if this is the right way or not, because it could be a dead end. But imagine now looking in this maze from above. You can see every dead end, you can see every route, you can tell which route would be the fastest. You would know where to go if you were able to take a look at this maze from above. And so what this is going to do for you, it's like your life is a maze. And right now you're not sure if you're gonna make it through. But with this experience that you have had, when you get through to the other side, you will gain knowledge of the maze. You will be able to take a look at the maze from above after this experience. And then you know exactly what you need to do, where you want to go, and how you want to get there. You will know every little secret of how to get whatever you want. I actually just noticed that I don't have a single tarot card on that table, but I don't know, I've been just, I don't know, channeling, which is kind of odd. Usually I need tarot. But yeah, this is a strong message that I had for you. Okay. Success! It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I feel like you are now questioning every decision in your life. Like, you're not sure if this is the career that you want to pursue, if this is the city that you want to live in, if you ever want to wear makeup again, if you ever will listen to music again. Will you ever touch your guitar? Like, everything is so uncertain right now for you, but you're gonna get through the other side, I swear. You're gonna get through there. Also, I feel like you want to know, when will it end? Is that something you would wish to know? We can see. We can take a look at that. We could get a timing. Spirit guides, can you give me the timing? When will this transformation come to an end? When? Okay. Oh, god damn it. We got, I think this is called Eon, the card. It means, the name in Finnish, it means, it's, you know, because this is a Finnish card, it says aikakausi. That means season of time. There is no clear timing for you. It depends solely on you. It's up to you. Just what I can tell for you is to rest as much as you can. Don't feel guilty about sleeping. Try to save energy everywhere you can. Because try not to waste your energy on things, like forcing yourself to do things just because you feel like you need to do them. That might be something quite silly, like we have Ace of Cups, okay, let's say this is an example that I'm getting. Let's say you're forcing yourself out to go to the gym because you've been going to the gym for a while, and in the past it has brought you energy, but now it makes you even more tired. And when you are really tired, it's not really beneficial to go to the gym, especially now that your body is going through so much. You don't want to put like extra pressure on it just because you feel like this is what I need to do to feel normal. The thing is, you don't have to feel normal right now. Feeling normal at this moment is crazy because you don't feel normal. So why would you do the normal stuff? It takes a little time for you to get through this. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't you should stop working out. No, if it's something that doesn't make you even more tired, then go for it. But if you're pushing yourself too hard, it might be counter-effective, because you need this energy. You need every last bit of energy that you have. You need it to create this new thing. Can you see? You need all the energy you can spare to finish this transformation. And I know you have like a lot. You have Six of Pentacles. I know you have a lot to deal with. But do whatever you can to get rest. And but I feel like you are really at the end of it. You've been on this journey for a very long time, but you are coming to an end. It is coming to an end. The season of time is coming to an end, but there is no clear timing, like 2 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, 1 month. No, I can't tell you that timing. I tried, but there was no thing on it. Queen of Swords in reverse. So instead of like what I've been telling you. Instead of like doing what you used to do, like how to explain this? It's like you're trying to force yourself to be as you used to be, and you feel like this is just a motivation issue. I just need to make myself motivated and then I can be myself again. And I feel like that is what you think that you're supposed to do. Like I feel like you are a very motivational person. I feel like you may have like morning routines, evening routines and stuff like that. You have goals, you have hobbies, you have things you want to achieve. And so I feel like if I just forced myself to go out for a run or something, I would feel much better. But I feel like right now you really need to listen to your body, what your body is telling you. Like maybe instead of going for a run, you could do some yoga, something that is good for your body but doesn't drain your energy as much. Because I need some water, sorry. Because you need all the energy you can get. So let's get one final card for you. Pile number 1, spirit guides. What do they need to release? This outlook that you have, I feel like it's dated. This very rational, to get it, I need to work for it mentality. You feel like nothing is happening if you're not doing something. That is something that I feel from you. But you are doing something, just you can't quite see it because it's happening on the inside. And I feel like that is something you have to let go of. The fact that you are, at this moment, you are not what you used to be. You can't do the things that you used to be able to do because this is something that is happening. And trying to force yourself to be how you used to be, like if you used to be super motivated, you went to a run every morning, then you read a book, and then you did some meal prepping, and then you went to the gym, then you slept 8 hours, you know, stuff like this. Forcing yourself to be how you used to be is, first of all, not good, because we should always be you know, concentrating on becoming something new, because you can't turn back time. You can't become who you used to be ever. That never happens. So you need to understand that this might be hard for you to hear. This person is gone. You can't become who you used to be, but you can become someone even better. You can, I don't mean that you will never be as motivated again. I'm not telling you that you will never be so close to your goals as you were at that time. I'm saying you can be better if you stop trying to be who you used to be. There is absolutely no reason for you to go back. Just turn around and look straight into the future. Because that is where you want to be. It will be something even better. You will be even more motivated. You will have even more energy than you had before. Your routines will be even better. You will have even more money, even more time. Everything is just like getting greater. But the trick is not trying to become who you used to be. That is something that you must let go of, because then you can't move on. I have cards on the floor. Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna get one last card for you. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. Pile number 1. What do they need to release? Do you have any more advice? Anything more you want to say? The world. You will become even greater than you were. Like I said. You just need to give yourself just a little bit more time. Just a little more time. And you will get there. And do not punish yourself for doing this creating, because when you have come through the other side, you will understand. You will understand why this had to happen and what was the lesson behind this and why it had to be now. It just... And, you know, you will find love for the things that, you know, you kind of stopped liking. There will be a day when you will love music again. You will pick up that guitar. You will start painting again. You will start dancing again. You will, you know, all that stuff. You will love makeup again, you know, stuff, you know. It's gonna be great. You just need to give yourself just a little bit more time. And save your energy. Also, eat healthy. Because that is something that unhealthy food at this time would be not a good option. Because the good kind of food brings you energy, and the, you know, not so good food takes up your energy. So you want to get more energy, and that is one way to get it. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the Aventurine and the card 29, Friendship. I think I want to get some tarot first. I want to know what this is all about. I'm getting some messages, but they're like spinning all around. I'm unable to kind of get to the bottom of it. So you have Ace of Swords. Okay. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What do they need to release? Pile number 2. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. This is a difficult one. I feel like you're very confused. And it has something to do with friends. I feel like there are a lot of people around you. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. What do they need to release at this? Okay. And we have Strength. I feel like you have great friends around you. And you feel the love and the support that they are giving. And it feels really good. It feels really good to be in this energy. You're very loved and appreciated. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. Sing your own song. Okay. Okay, the picture is getting clearer now. Yeah. I'm starting to see the red line here. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. What do they need to release at this time? Ten of Earth. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Okay. I'm starting to see where this is going. So you have a lot of friends and you have an amazing family, but I feel like they are saying things that you don't necessarily like. I feel like you might have an idea or something that they are not agreeing with. And I'm getting also a different message for some of you. Do you feel like you need to be something else with your friends? Do you feel like they wouldn't like you as much if they knew what you are really like? That might be for some of you. I feel like you're hiding something. Like you want to come out of the closet, whatever that means for you. That is something that I feel. And you're afraid that people might not accept your decision or other stuff. I need to drink some water. It's really hot in Finland right now. And let me tell you, we are not used to the heat. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2, what do they need to release at the time? What do they need to release at this time? Yeah, I feel like this is the Magician. I feel like you're hiding something. For some of you, this could be a relationship. You might be hiding the person you love from the people you're near, or the people closest to you. You feel like maybe they wouldn't accept. This could also be a person who comes from a different culture or different country, and people don't see how that would ever work. Or this could be a person that they were not expecting, and you feel like they might judge you for it. Or it could also be just that you're a little different from your friends and family anyway, and you have kind of been changing yourself, not hugely, but I feel like there are like these little things. I feel like I hear things like, oh, you would be so much prettier if you did your hair like this, for example. That is something that I hear. Or I don't think that is the color for you. That is something, those are things that I hear. And the thing is that I think that these people are great friends, amazing friends, and I'm glad you have found them. And I think that this fear that you have, it doesn't reflect reality. I almost feel like you are scared for no reason. That is something that I fear. feel, not fear. I'm still a little hazy. The last reading was really heavy and I felt like I had this brain fog the entire time, and now it's like fading away now that I'm stepping into your energy, but the old energy still a bit remains, you know. So pile number 2, spirit guides, labradorite. Awesome. Yeah, I feel like there is something that needs to come to light, and I feel like this could be I feel like this is like self-expression that you would want to... Okay, let me put it this way. If you have friends that you feel like you have been changing yourself to fit them more or to be more liked by them, I feel like it's not necessary, and they didn't realize what they were doing. They didn't understand how it made you feel. And I feel like if you expressed that, they would be like, oh no, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize, like, I'm really sorry. We will stop immediately. No, this is not how we want you to feel. That is something that I feel from this. And also, if this is a person that you're hiding or a habit that you are hiding, I feel like your friends and family would be very supportive of this. I feel like you may have reasons to doubt or have these fears. There is a reason for it. Maybe you have been told in the past that, you know, anything like this is never going to work, this is not what you should do. But I feel like these people that you are surrounded now, they won't mind. They might even love you more for it, because, and I feel like they would be really grateful that you have shared this thing with them. And like, oh, this person trusts me so much that this person was able to tell me what was bothering this person. Like, I'm so glad that it came out. Now I can understand this person's behavior better. Now I understand where she or he is coming from. I feel like they would be really supportive of whatever situation you are in. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Yeah, I feel like it is the fear that you need to release. That is definitely something that I see here. Pile number 3. Okay, there we go. We have the Devil in reverse. This could also be a mental illness or an addiction that you haven't shared with people because you think that they might leave you if they knew. I really don't see that here. I really don't. I feel like they would even love you more. Definitely. I'm gonna get one more of these cards, actually. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. And I feel like if this is a thing that you feel like you have to hide some aspect of yourself, you have to change yourself to become more liked by your friends and stuff. I feel like they were just honestly trying to help, like this color makes you look a little bit washed out. I think you should reconsider, or you would look really good with darker hair. I feel like they weren't like, I want you to change yourself into this person I am now describing. It was more like a suggestion. It was more like a suggestion, like this is my opinion, but you can do whatever you like. And I feel like you have been taking these suggestions to heart. I feel like you're really sensitive, and you felt like, okay, well, this is what I need to do, because I feel like this person is really good at these things, and if this person tells me that, then it must be true. I probably should do this. You also have time to let go, the groundhog spirit. And yeah, I feel like this is the fear that you have to let go of. I feel like they would be very supportive. Oop, I guess this wants to come in. Make your dreams real. I was putting the deck away, but this card just, I don't know if you saw it, but it just slid next to the card, so I just took it. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you have been wanting to do for a long time. If this is something that you would like to, I feel like there is some sort of a coming out to some of you, that you want to reveal something, and that is your dream, and you hope that the people around you will accept it. And I really think they will. I really do. I haven't seen anything here, and I haven't felt anything that would tell me to tell you to be careful. I don't see that here. Everything that I'm seeing is, please go for it. Do this for you. You deserve this. And I feel like the best... Okay, so I feel like you are expecting the worst, but what I see here is the best case scenario. That is what I see here. I haven't felt anything that tells me that you probably shouldn't do this, these people might leave you, these people are not your people. I don't see any of that here. Everything that I see is, you know, go for it, go for it, go for it. We will love you, we will love you. There is no need to be afraid. And I feel like this would be a huge step for you to do this. But I feel like it will only make your friendships, the connections with your family, they're only going to grow stronger. Yeah. There is honestly nothing left to say. I mean, I know where you're coming from. I understand the fear that you have. But I really think that this is something that you need to do. And it will be very good for you. And they are not going to abandon you. That is something that I see. You will be able to be free, because I feel like you're hiding this like deep dark secret. That is something that I feel like you're afraid for it to come out or like be revealed by somebody else than you, or it will just come out. And you're really afraid of it coming out, but I don't think you should be. I feel like this is going to be really good for you. The friends you have seem absolutely amazing. And the family also, yeah, I don't see anything that would make me worried. But yeah, this is something that I feel like you have to let go of. You have to, you can start small. You can tell just one person, and then if it goes well, tell another. If that goes well, tell another. And eventually it's not a secret anymore. Everybody knows, and you can be freely yourself. And if somebody would want to not be your friend anymore, then that was going to happen eventually anyway, with or without you sharing the thing that you have been keeping from them. But I don't think that will happen. I think that these people are going to be incredibly supportive of you and your decision, whatever it may be. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s. So you chose the Labradorite egg and card 22, Cosmos of the Heart. So I feel like you are going on a spiritual journey, a spiritual path. Which deck am I going to take? I'm going to take the tarot. So I feel like you have already decided to do this, or it could be just something that was led to you. I feel like you have very recently had a spiritual awakening, and this has revealed a path that you have decided now that you want to take. And this path and this decision might have been very surprising to other people. They might not have been expecting this, and some of them might even be a bit doubtful. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What do pile number 3s need to release at this moment? Pile number 3. What do they need to release? What do pile number 3s need to release at this moment? I'm not getting any cards. Pile number 3. I feel like you're being strongly guided to take this path. Yes. Ace of Swords. Definitely. There was some sort of a realization that it was kind of unexpected to you too, but it made sense after your spiritual awakening or spiritual journey that you went on. Something happened that made you see clearly, and you decided to take a step to a direction you and others never thought that you would go. Yes. The Tower. This spiritual awakening or journey has changed you quite fundamentally. Not changed you though, it's more like you have been ripped off of everything that wasn't you, and now there is this beautiful core that has been like revealed from underneath everything that wasn't you. Does that make sense? It's like, imagine an egg that has multiple layers, and each layer breaks off and in the end all the shells have been broken, and on the inside there is this beautiful radiating light that you can only see because the shells that were hiding it, all the things that weren't you, crumbled away. And all you have now is this beautiful core light. And now you have to build a home for it. Build a home where it belongs, surrounded with things that belong to that light, belong to your essence, that belong to you. Nine of Cups. You have so many choices ahead of you. There are so many paths that you could take, but I feel like you know exactly the path that you really want to take, the one that you are being called to take. And this is upsetting people because they feel like you are wasting everything away, everything that you have ever worked for, you're wasting them away. But it's only because you realize now that they weren't for you. Those might have been somebody else's dreams that you were fulfilling. They could have been dreams that you thought were yours, or something that you were meant to do. But now you realize that I feel like you're meant for different things. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. What do pile number 3s need to release at this moment? I feel like you are very protected. Very protected. And I don't feel like these other people, the things that they say, I don't think that it hurts you very much. It's just, you understand that they're only saying this is 6 of Pentacles, they're only saying these things because they don't understand. They haven't been through what you have been through. And so how could they have the wisdom that you have? So you're not that worried, but you are kind of unsure of something. We have 3 of Swords. Okay, let's take these cards then. 3 of Swords. You're not necessarily afraid of being left alone, because I feel like you know that if these people don't stand by you, then they aren't your people. But it's also kind of like sad. Let's see. We have the Star. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. Yes, I know you're on the right path. And then events that occur with great speed, take time to carefully review your option, creative solutions. That was Knight of Air. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of paths, a lot of roads. There's your way is kind of like forking into many different paths. And I feel like you know the path that you want to make, and I feel like it is the right one. But you are afraid of what will happen if I go there though? Like, what's gonna happen? Are people going to leave me? Do I have to go there alone then? If these people are going to leave me, then maybe it's not the right path. I feel like there are some doubts here that you are concerned about. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. The Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. I feel like this is the right path, and I feel like even though people may be kind of doubtful and they might try to make you change your mind, I feel like they will eventually see that you were right. This was something that you were supposed to do. If this is a like you're changing your career, maybe you are leaving your safe and secure job to try something else, or maybe open your own business or something like this. I feel like they will definitely eventually see that yes, this was the right move, because I feel like it's going to be very successful. Whatever this path is taking you, or whatever you are considering to do it. And I know that it's going to be very successful. And other people will notice this as well. Even though they are so doubtful at this moment. But it's just the fact that they don't have the wisdom, they don't have the knowledge that you do. They don't know how your heart burns to do this. And so because they don't have the emotional attachment to this thing, they are only observing by what they can see. They can't see yet where this path is going to take you. They only see what you have now. And they would rather have you have the what you have now than an unknown thing in the future that might never even happen. And so this is why they are so doubtful, and understanding why they are so doubtful. It's not that they are doubtful of your gifts necessarily, it's just that they don't see it. How could they possibly see it? Because they're not you. They can't feel what you feel, they can't see what you see in your head. They don't understand the plans and the possible rewards that will come from this. They can't see it. So they're only judging by things that they can see. And what they can see is what you have now. And so I'm gonna need some water, actually. It's really hot in Finland right now, and we are not used to the heat. Whew, so I am sweating my ass off. So I feel like this is definitely something that you need to do. And oh no, what the okay, there was a card that just literally jumped off the table and onto the floor. King of Wands. I wish you had seen it because it was really weird. I had my deck like this, and then this has jumped off onto the floor. Very odd, but we have King of Wands. And this was clearly something that you needed. So let's put that over there. Oops, sorry. I hope you're okay. I kicked the camera. I'm all like, oh, slapped it. Okay, relax. There we go. King of Wands then. You are very heavily protected. Very heavily. and you are strongly being guided to do this, and it would be a shame, a terrible, terrible shame if you got cold feet because other people can't see what you can see and what you feel. It would be a terrible loss for everybody if you decided not to do this thing. A terrible, terrible loss for everyone on the earth. And I just, oh. Have you seen Narnia? You know, Aslan, this lion right here, it always reminds me of Aslan because he's like at the back, just, you know, looking and watching over you. And, or, well, the kids in the movie, they're like, he's like watching over them and stuff. And only like so Lucy can see him at times, and the other one, no, you're just imagining him, he's not here. Anyway, your spirit guides are highly protecting you and trying to nudge you to the right direction. And you know which one it is, but you haven't taken it yet. And you must take it. You must take it. Most definitely. I'm also being guided to take one of these cards. Not quite sure why, because this deck that I'm using is not complete. It's not complete. It's my random information deck. We have another Ace of Swords. We have two Ace of Swords here. This card in this deck represents taking, going on a path which will lead you to success. As you can see here, we have the sword that is like upright. The sword represents the path, and then there is this crown at the end of the sword, meaning that the path will be successful and that it is the right path that you are on and the path that you must take. So now I know why I was told to take one of those cards, because none of the other cards are quite like that, I don't think. Yes, so this is what I had for you. Please listen to your spirit guides. They are, and your gut feeling, because ego is different, but your gut feeling never wants to harm you. Your gut feeling is to guide you to the right direction. And I have never been disappointed when my gut has been telling me to do something different than I was planning to do. When I listened to that gut feeling, it never backfired. It was always the right decision to make. But when I ignored my gut feeling, the results were disastrous. Just disastrous. Everything fell apart. And so I have now promised myself I will never not listen to my gut feeling again. I will always do what it says, because it doesn't want anything bad for you. It wants all the good things for you. So listen to your gut feeling. Don't, you know, don't ignore the feeling that you have within you just because other people can't see what you can see. So anyway, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will get to read for you again. So can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye!